gracing our activity this morning from the Department of National Defense. Of course, to the Regional Director of Police, General Rolando Subidon, for hosting our activity, sir. Thank you very much. Our equally proactive Regional Director from DILG Region 10, RD Bruce Colao, sir. Of course, to our partner from OJ7, Colonel Frank Molina, sir. To all the peacemakers in Region 10, or our partners, stakeholders, especially from the local government units. Thank you very much for supporting the EQ program in this part of our country. And with that, I wish to make this message short by sharing activities moving forward. I can say that in Region 10, the implementation of ECLIP is at its highest, and everyone deserves a round of applause for the very. You've been facilitating the integration of our governments in an interagency full of nation approach. We're almost there. Looking at the national situation. But our work doesn't stop at, receiving peacemakers. If you will ask me, I will drop the term FR and peacemakers. Let's, call ourselves as peacemakers, FRs and government alike. So, para walang distinction. Because we're all in this together. Sabi nga ni General Subidon, hindi pwedeng one-sided peace. But I think what we should discuss this morning is where we will bring our program moving forward. At the National Task Force level, we started the transition already to a more developmental intervention rather than providing, in the interim, immediate assistance and benefits to our peacemakers. Please allow me to use that term to our former rebels. And ultimately look into the ultimate success indicators. We're very happy. Pasensya na kaya na-late kami because we've been engrossed in discussing the relationship between the EQ program and that of the amnesty program already. Because our peacemakers returned to the post of the law already, and how can we assist them in their ultimate integration into their respective communities. I am very happy to inform everyone that we are even looking into a policy amendment so that we can convey the message that the government is here, honest in its intention of achieving lasting peace without any limits or qualifications to the intention of our peacemakers to reintegrate. And thus, we will be organizing a training of trainers. It will be very decentralized after that one, so that interventions will be managed locally. When I use the term locally, facilitated by the regional level, but we envision that our local government units, particularly the provincial governments and the city governments, thank you for attending our meeting, would be at the forefront of our program, providing social services to our peacemakers. In November, we scheduled a national summit to celebrate small victories. Small victories, but actually, if we take this together at the national level, we can say that we have completed our mission already, and we're ready to move on to another chapter in assisting our corporates or peacemakers. So we'll be inviting regional practices to share to other regions what they're doing in your respective localities. So those are the things that we look forward. The last one would be the we got the initiative home. We wanted to go back to our halfway houses because we stopped monitoring our halfway houses in 2000 when pandemic struck not only our country but globally. Look into siguro optimizing the utilization of our halfway houses. To look beyond the rehabilitation function of these halfway houses. We have 47 already in the entire country. And truly, medyo konti na yung talagang nag-avail of the services. But we are very liberal in the utilization of these halfway houses. With our secretary approved multiple use of such facilities for the delivery of other social services or interventions. So yun po, and we'll regroup, recommend, write a report, recommend the new terms of reference of these halfway houses as it relates to the establishment of peace centers all over the country, because this was adopted already in the National Action Plan on Unity, Peace and Development, as well as in the implant of EKM Administrative Cluster as well. So those are the things that I'd like to share this morning. And finally, I remember this policy guidance from the chair of the task force when we inquired on the evaluation of firearms. We were guided that one loose firearm in circulation is one instrument of violence less out of circulation. So we encourage the return of these firearms, whether it's homemade or branded. But more than the value of the firearm is the symbol of the intention towards unity, peace, and more development for the country. So with that, good morning to everyone, and God bless us.